macarons! Hi macarons! Welcome to my channel! So today's date is March 10th and we are on Thursday, not Sunday. We're on Thursday. So I'm going to do a gaming stream as this week is basically on gaming. We haven't resumed the story of Cupid Parasite since 2 weeks ago, I think. And I'm excited to continue this game because it was awesome. I don't know if you remember it, the name is Cupid Parasite. I did 2 parts already on my channel, but as we always do, I'm going to check Marshmallow first. Ichiro, hi, hi. Oh my god, thank you for testing the chat because I can see now if it's working or not. Ah, yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's working. I think I have a big delay between with my internet. I'm not sure if the stream is going to be okay, but let's hope that it will be okay. Arisu, hello, Arisu, welcome. Welcome to my channel. So as always, I said I'm going to check Marshmallow. But as I can see, the chat is working well, so I'm very happy. I'm glad that it's working. Okay. Marshmallow. 마시마로 없습니다. 메시지 없음. So there's no question on Marshmallow. So we can start now playing Cupid Parasite Part 3. And last time we saw that it was becoming a TV show in which we have the Parasite 5 as a candidate to find marriage. And it was a lot of sketch doing and gags. It was very fun. And yeah, I hope we can see the next part quickly. So I'm going to stop the music up. And we are going back on my Switch, which is Switch. Oh, I'm so happy the chat is working. Oh, Excadius Fortis. Good morning. Good morning to you. Welcome to the channel. And we're going to start the game right now. Just let me check my Switch quickly. I think it's not working. Because I didn't wait, my bad. I didn't put the HDMI cable yet. Is it working? Is it not? Now it's working. So, is the sound okay? I think it's okay. So, let's go back to Cupid Parasite. It was there. Okay. Oh, did I save my game? Yeah, I saved it. Maybe. Can't watch the game screen. Really? Now you can't watch it? Do you see it now? I think it's working now. Is it not? Wait. Now I can watch the Switch screen. Yay! no issues for the moment, so it's okay. No technical problem. We're fine. We're fine. Automate. Wait, let's pass. Let's skip this this part.
Cupid Parasite.
Cupid Parasite.
ロードするのか。ああ、構わない。どの瞬間でも私は SS だからな。
As 1 o'clock rolled around, I forgot about what was going on in the first part. Amazingly, the Parasite 5 all showed up at the workshop suite together. Somehow, they managed to follow direction when it comes to meeting up, even the one that's just a representative. Let's go! Yay, Yatsu! My comments might send delayed, sorry. No, it's not the problem, it's because of my... Oh, I think that my sound is too loud, but it's because of my internet, it's not that good today. I have some internet issues right now, but we get it through. Wait, I was like, what the hell is my mic? Ah, here. It's too loud. My voice is going to hurt your ears if I talk too loud. And as it is night for some people, I try to speak softer so that I don't break your ears. They could use their jobs as an excuse to skip out, and yet here they were. If they could just fix their bad habits, they have no problem finding partners, but they still got a long, hard road ahead. Ryuki is lost in another skincare routine. Alan's on the phone as usual. Raul had his nose buried in another one of those thick books of his. I assumed it was something about mythology again. Okay. Why are my eyes so closed? I look so sleepy. What the hell? Open your eyes. Yono, Mariano. Oh, my eyes are so... They look so lazy. I'm sorry. Oh. If my avatar is closing eyes, it's not because I'm closing eyes. I think I may look sleepy today. I haven't slept much this night. I had some troubles. Actually, no trouble. I was playing Otome game before going to sleep, so I started to sleep at 4 a.m. It's not good. I don't recommend it. I slept at 4 a.m. and then I had a morning class, so I had to go. But that may be why I seem a bit sleepy today. But I'm okay now. I've eaten and I'm okay. Genki, fighting. Let's go. So that was my little aparté. Aparté? How do you say? Yeah, my little monologue about this night, but whatever, let's go. I think I made the right call, asking them to arrive an hour before the instructor. I decided to sit down and talk with them in the meantime. I wanted to revisit their expectations for marriage. Hello everyone! Before we start today's workshop, I'd like to have a quick interview with you.
面談ですか？何でも聞いて。
Well, what I really want to ask you about is why you want to get married. Whenever we talk, I ask them what their ideal married life looks like or what they want to get out of it. But I still haven't really figured out why each of them wants to get married. And until I know that, I can't really advise them. If you'd rather not answer in front of others, we can sit down and talk on one-on-one. On one-on-one? We can talk one-on-one. How does that sound? Maybe because my tone was more serious than they were used to, they all looked around at each other nervously.
俺は別に隠すようなことじゃないからここで言うよ。恋する女の子に会いたかったからが理由かな。
最低。If that's really true, then it's a violation of our contract and we'll have to terminate your membership.
ちょっと待った。今のはさすがに冗談だよ、おっかないな。
He's annoying. Because this is really important. Why did each of you choose to become a Cupid Corp member? It's not like our services are cheap. Many of our members are affluent, to say the least. So normally, when someone signs up, they're serious about finding a lifelong partner. What is this silence? I looked straight at each of them in turns. Gil was the first one to speak.
俺はクリスマスの街を一人で歩いていたらなんか情けなくなっちゃってこのままじゃダメだって思ったんだ。いつまでも2年前の失恋引きずって未練ばっかでそんな俺を見て友達も呆れててで極めつけはカップルだらけのクリスマスタウン。
I understand him.
俺クリスマスは好きな子と一緒に街を歩いて一緒にごちそう作ってプレゼント交換したりしてそんな日を過ごしたいんだ。それで入会したんだよ。
So that's why. Even knowing what a hopeless romantic Gil is, I was genuinely surprised, but he did give it his all back in college too. It sounds like he may be experiencing the crystallization effect from Stendhal de l'amour. This effect refers to how when you think of someone when they're not around, your feelings grow stronger. But it can't replace the real thing, you know. So create an idealized image in your mind and fall in love with that instead. In order to reverse that crystallization, you just need to meet the person you've been idealizing. What? Wait, but didn't Gil see Clarice just the other day? Maybe it was too brief for it to have an effect.
そこでまさか君と再会できるだなんて思ってもいなかったよ。君の就職先も知らなかったし。だから恥ずかしいよ。婚活してるってバレた上に担当になってもらって記憶より綺麗になってるし。
I think she's going to say, "Oh, it's Clarice for sure," but he's just talking about her. Is she going to get the idea?
ギルは偉いな。結婚のことそんな真面目に考えたこと一度もなかったよ。
じゃあなんでラウルはここに？
俺は次の映画の稽古だよ。この会社にも許可もらってる。
へえ、そうだったんだ。そっか、結婚するつもりじゃなかったのか。
Everyone has no intention of getting married.
ま
technically.
恋を知ることができたらどうなるかわからないけどね。
What about you, Ryuki? I know it's a personal question, but why did you join?
僕は姉が勝手に申し込んだから。
Okay. She did?
僕の姉、ここで婚活して結婚してるんだよ。それで一流のデザイナーになるなら結婚も必須だって姉に言われて。
It's for the job.
おばあ様もそれがいいって言ったから。だからいるだけだよ。
I see. So Ryuki's sister and grandmother, who's in charge of Keisai brand, are basically forcing him to participate. I'd always wonder why he was so diligent about coming to these meetings, but now it had become clear. So then, you're not actually interested in getting married?
ないよ。それが何の役に立つかわからないし。でも姉が言うんだ。恋も知らないようじゃ、まだまだデザイナーとしては二流だって。
I'm just sitting more comfortably. Oh yeah, I can save. Up. Okay. That has saved. Okay.
それに、おばあ様が無駄なことを言うはずがないから。
Just as I thought, he's not actually interested in marriage yet. I can't say it was that surprising though. Yuki is only 19 years old after all. Yeah, this is the youngest of the Parasite 5. Like, do you imagine getting married at 19 years old? It may be very compromising at this young age. But it may be possible with a lot of effort. And you also need a partner. So yeah, that was a part of it. So Owen, I know Monsieur S has relayed his stance on marriage to you, but could you remind me in your own words?
すみません。契約上、お話しするのは難しく。
What the fuck? I think Monsieur S is my biggest hurdle at the moment. I just don't have any way to come up with a plan for him. You're up last, Helen. You said you were joking earlier, right? So what's your real reason?
普通に結婚したいから。じゃあダメ？
Oh my god, his voice is so cool. Sure, that's fine, but I don't get any sense of urgency from you. You don't seem motivated at all.
だよね。
So, are you actually serious about marriage?
思ってるさ。したいのに。でも俺の好みの女の子は知っての通り。だから一応焦ってここに来てるわけ。
If you don't mind my asking, did something happen in your past that led to this preference of yours?
別にないよ。まあ随分昔に大好きだった家族みたいな子を奪われたことはあったけれど。
A girl long time ago. Could that be why his preference took such a weird turn? One of the things that learned during college is that traumatic experiences can give birth to abnormal desires.
だからさ、君に1対1で恋することの素晴らしさを教えてほしいんだ。
あ、それ俺も知りたい。
The wonder of love. I'd love to be able to teach them that. After all, I'm supposed to be the goddess of love, right? But now that I think about it, I don't personally know what makes love so wonderful. I'd always seen matchmaking as part of my job. I've never actually fallen in love for myself. I'm Cupid, the goddess of love. That's why I bring people together. I realized I was so caught up in the idea that people had to fall in love. I never stopped to ask what love actually was.
ミラーさん？
Ah, sorry. I guess I was lost in thought. So, you want to know what makes love so great, right? Okay, then I'm going to teach you. Maybe I've never known love, but I've been Cupid for all and seen countless people fall in love. I'm sure it will fine. But I guess now I understand why none of them are all that interested in marriage. Gil just wants to forget an old flame. Yuki is being forced by his family. Raul says he's just researching for a role. Monsieur S is doing it for his job, but there's still a mystery. Anna knows his fetish is a problem, but he isn't trying to fix it. The wonder of love. Up till now, I've been connecting people who seem compatible. This might be a tougher problem than I realized. Helping people fall in love, guiding them to marriage, and making sure the relationship lasts, that's a whole lot of hard work. But I have to do it. Otherwise, what right do I have to call myself Cupid? Yay! Fighting! 頑張れ! 頑張れ! With renewed determination, I turned back to the Parasite.
でさ、エカテリーナ2世の像にはギリシャ神話の格好をしたものもあって、あれはただの茶目っ気だと言われているんだけど、別の見方もできて。
あ、やっぱりギル、肌が乾燥してる。
何それ、肌の乾燥を調べる機械？そんなのあるんだ。美容系雑誌の仕事するとき参考になりそう。
Everyone was just doing whatever they wanted. So the instructor will be here in about 10 minutes. If you need to go to the bathroom, please do so now.
それよりそろそろゆっくり君と神話談義をしたいんだけれど、時間取れない？
We have far more important business than that today. Wait. Am I okay? Wait. I'm not okay. My eyes are not open. As we're arguing back and forth, the instructor arrived.
ということで、上手なデートコースの作り方は？
Miss Taylor bursted out detailed illustration and even video clips to explain her concepts to the man. But their overall attitudes didn't really seem any different from last time. Gil was paying close attention. Owen was diligently taking notes, but although the others were technically listening,
初回でホテルや自分の家は NG？ でも相手がそれを望んだらいいよね。
そうね。合意の上ならいいかもしれないけれど、素敵な長続きする恋は芽生えそうにないわ。
はい先生、デート先に発掘現場はどうですか？
My eyes look very tired. Wait. Just a moment. Quickly. Okay, now it should be okay. Ah.
土ぼこりと照りつける太陽。大抵の恋はそこで破局するでしょうね。
というか、デートって何の意味があるの？
Ryuki had a genuinely confused look on his face. I guess him actually asking questions is an improvement from last time.
あら、もしかしてあなたデートの経験はなくて？
デートってそもそも何？
Wait, is he seriously that far behind? It seemed that Miss Taylor was as surprised as I was at Ryuki's lack of awareness.
あらあら、あらあら、あなたデートしたことないのね。
男女で2人で出かけることなら仕事の納品でやったことあるけど。
それはただの仕事よ。そうね、デートというのは男女がただ会うことを目的にあって遊ぶことかしら。
それはやったことない。
え、マジ？
あらあら。Yeah, she said
そ
a
んな
lot
こと
of
して
あらあ
何の
ら。
得があるの？
It sounds like the Aunt Minerva. あらあら。
楽しい気持ちになれるんだよ。と言っても、俺ももう何年もデートなんてしてないけど。
Wait, I don't even know how to say ara ara correctly. You have to say it in Onesan voice or cute voice. I don't really know. I don't think it's ara ara. It sounds weird when I do it. Ara ara. Ara ara. I can't.
そういえば俺もしてないな。うちの店に来てもらったばっかだし。
They're
でも
never
確かに
did
俺もそうか
they.
も。
Oh.
デートとかマネージャーにまずいって言われてるし。
あらあら、まあまあ、なるほど。それじゃあ確かにお勉強に身が入らないかもしれないわね。
あらあら、もう。
よし、わかったわ。あなたたちに必要なのは実践。ということで、彼女を相手にデートをしてみましょう。
Ooh. Miss Taylor pointed right at me. Huh? Me? you want them to go on a date with me?
ええ、そうよ。相手がいなきゃデートなんてできないじゃない。
Bad idea. But I'm their advisor, so actually that might not be such a bad idea. Thinking about it, going on a date with a trained professional before a normal woman might be just a thing. This lady certainly has an interesting way of speaking. Yeah, sure. Her diction and her expression are very extravagant. Yeah, extravagant, I would say that. Miss Taylor's accent sounds funny. Ara, more. I don't even know. It's hard to imitate. Only her can do that. If any of them went on a date with one of our other members right now, it would destroy my reputation for sure.
君とデートできるの？
Sure, if that's what you want, I'd love to help you to practice. I can't inflict them on our other members and risk having them all burden us.
へえ、それはやりがいがありそうだな。
What the?
よかった。ようやく君と神話の話ができる。
But remember, this is just for practice. This is just practice. If any of you step out of line, you'll get very strict coaching right in the face, right into the face. And Owen, this is extremely important. So please do whatever you can to get Monsieur S to show up in person.
かしこまりました。
How about you, Ryuki? Will you give it a shot?
いいよ。
A shot?
デザイナーとして僕も一流になりたいから。
He's still insisting on that. I guess he just has a bit more growing up to do. Unfortunately, he still seems to view marriage as nothing more than a pit stop to on his way to becoming a great designer.
そうと決まったらおのおのデートコースをプランニングしてみてください。私がきちんと添削して差し上げましょう。ああ、でも彼女デート相手には当日まで内緒にしましょう。その方がフレッシュな反応が見られていいはずだわ。ということでアドバイザーさんはちょっと廊下に出ててメンズと相談してみるわ。
Okay. That's suspicious. Wait, but
いいからいいから、サプライズも恋には大切なスパイスよ。
she might be right about that. But still, as their advisor, I wasn't convinced that I should leave her alone in there with them. Still, it's definitely better for them to come up with plans without their potential date standing right here. Right there. Alright, well, if you're sure about this,
任せてちょうだい。
任せてちょうだい。面白い。面白い。Miss Taylor spent time with each of them to help them plan a proper date, and thus began the date training phase of the Parasite 5. After leaving work and getting home, I flopped down on my bed.
デートか。こんなことがデザイナーに何の関係があんの？全然理解できないんだけど。でも姉さんもおばあさんも言うから仕方ないよな。一流のデザイナーになるためには恋心を知る必要があるって。女心も結婚の意味も本当によくわかんないよ。ただデザインのことだけ考えていればいいと思ってたのに、どうして姉さんの方があんなすごいデザイン作れるんだよ。やっぱり結婚しなきゃダメなのか。
No. And now I'm hesitating between Monsieur S and Ryuki. Ryuki seems so cute and in a way, in a special way, somehow innocent. I'd like to protect him. But Monsieur S is also very fun to play with, to interact with. So I don't know, I still don't know who to pick between those. After work, I went to Kitty's dinners to wait for Clarice. She actually used to work there part-time. After my meeting that day, Clarice had texted me and asked if I wanted to grab dinner, since we hadn't eaten out in a while. Luckily, the Parasite 5 all had their own plans, so I was free. I told Clarice we could meet up and headed to Cutie's dinner early. I knew Cutie's dinner was a popular place to work for upcoming actresses, models, but wow, there are so many beautiful people. As I was thinking that Yuki might be able to meet someone acceptable here, I heard light footsteps behind me.
お待たせ。元気だった？
Ah, she's so beautiful. Clarice, it's great to see you. I haven't seen my roommate in so long. I couldn't help but smile.
どう？パラサイト5とのルームシェアは。
Okay, I guess. Well, pretty good because Gil is there. He's already cooking up in storm and cleaning with no hesitation.
相変わらずギル、豆ね。
She grinned a bit while sitting down next to me. Clarice quickly placed an order. I look at my gorgeous roomie as I try to dig a little deeper. Clarice, did you ever want to live with Gil again?
別にもういいかな？もしかしてまた3人で暮らしたいと思ってるの？
No, not the three of us. It just gives such a cool man. So I thought you might like it if he was there for you.
それはないない。女2人暮らしって楽しいし、いない方が気楽よ。
Oops, sorry, Gil. I tried to get a bit more info, but Clarice pretty much hinted that she isn't interested in Gil at all. In the end, it's best for Gil to move on and find someone new. While thinking that, our food started arriving.
お待たせいたしました。LY 鴨肉ハンバーガーとベーコンアボカドチーズバーガーです。やったー、お腹ペコペコ。ご飯にしよう。ここのバーガーはやっぱ一番よね。
Peko peko? What is peko peko? Is it digging or starving? Peko peko? Peko peko? It's cute. Aha! Oh, sorry. Ha! Agree, let's eat! We both chopped down on our burgers. Since it's girls only, we can eat how we like. Speaking of which, the handbook says that you're supposed to avoid burger joints when considering a date. People pickle? Me too, is it people? I heard pickle pickle. Pickle pickle? But I don't know. Wait, I'm going to check on Google Translate if it's working. Pickle pickle. Ah, pickle pickle is hungry. It's hungry in Japanese. Pickle pickle. Pickle pickle. お腹すいた。お腹すいた。Pickle pickle. Wait. Some women dislike opening their mouth too wide when eating. Plus, it could get messy with all the sauce. Peko peko means hungry in Japanese. Oh! Ah, thank you. Thank you, Ichiro. Ichiro sensei. Arigato. I suppose it's up to me to teach the Parasite 5 something as basic as that.
今仕事のこと考えながら食べてたでしょ。
Peko peko sounds very, very cute. To say I'm hungry. Peko peko. お腹すいた。Peko peko. How can you say j'ai faim? J'ai faim. I'm hungry. Tengo hambre. Peko peko. 배고파. 배고파요. お腹すいた. 네. Ah, my phone auto-corrected from Pico. Ah, that's why. It's okay. So now the mystery is cleared. How did you know?
わかるわよ。真面目な顔になるんだもん。で、パラサイト5は今どんな感じなの？来週また生放送なのよね。
Yeah, the next episode of Parasite TV. Yeah, we're prepping for that now. I'm going to take turns doing practice dates with them.
本当？
Unfortunately. Plus, they're supposed to come up with the idea, the date plan. I'll just be meeting up with them.
同じ家で暮らしてるのに？
They say it's more like a real date. The lecturer will be advising them, so I don't think it'd be too outrageous.
ファッションウィークならぬデートウィークね。羨ましいわよ。たとえ仕事でも5人とデートできるなんて。
Want it, Clarice? Practice makes perfect, and they need the practice. If Clarice helped out, maybe she and Gil might get together. At least that was my hope when I asked, but
ありがたい申し出だけどお断りしとくわ。相手がパラサイト5じゃなきゃお誘いに乗ったんだけど。
not surprised there. As expected, the Parasite 5 image in our company is less than stellar. Well, it's their own fault, really. They did what they wanted without thinking. But they are willing to listen and learn, even though they refuse to get an attitude adjustment. Aside from the 4 that are actually thinking about marrying, I hope that Raul will learn what love is. Love. While munching on my burger, I look up at Clarice. Hey, Clarice, have you been dating recently?
してないけれど、どうして？
I was just thinking about how I haven't experienced my first love yet.
嘘！初恋もしたことないの？
Ah, yeah. There wasn't any time. I was too busy hitting the books. Before that, I was in Celestia, but of course, I can't say that. HHT. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Welcome to the channel. What did I wait? I want to move my avatar a bit. If I can? Oh, my avatar wage. Up here. Because I want to see the character. I just was a little.
ふーん。だから大学で恋愛心理学を学んでたんだ。
Yeah.
じゃあ今回のはあなたにとってもいい機会ね。そのままパラサイト5の誰かと恋しちゃえば
I can't. That's super unprofessional. Besides, I want to help as many people as possible experience love. Cool. And I heard that if a god falls in love with a human, I'd be turned into a human too. Oh my god, really? I don't know if that's fact or fiction, but still I have my professionalism to consider. I decided to shelve Christ's idea. As the real Cupid, my main goal is to have people fall in love. That's my raison d'être. Anyway, I've got to take care of the people until they find their fair lady.
偉いわね。じゃあ私もブログを開設しとくわ。
No. Blog.
実は会社の宣伝も兼ねてパラサイトハウスの公式ブログを作ることになったのよ。
Oh, really? Just like that hashtag campaign.
今はみんな SNS 使ってるからね。そのうちコメントもらいに行くからよろしく。
よろしく。もうちょっと。Of course! Can we just romance Clarice? She seems like the most normal person here. Yeah, me too. I want to date Clarice. She's so beautiful, so friendly, and so kind, and so everything. Why can't we just date Clarice, really? Finally, we left at around 10:30 at night. But the only guy we can date are such freaks. Such freaks. Yeah, they're so crazy, man. How am I supposed to choose between those special cases? I'm heading that way.
あ、そっか。今は一番街に住んでるんだっけ。
Yeah, it's the president's home away from home. Yes, yeah, he only uses it for parties, so it's always vacant.
あの若さで家何軒も持ってる上に愛妻家ね。ほんと完璧超人よね、社長って。
If only the Parasite 5 could be more like him.
ほんとね。愛妻家ってのが本当ならね。
Did you say something, Clarice?
なんでもない。それより来週月曜からは、
Oh.
いよいよ模擬デートね。誰とのデートが一番心配？
She knows that he's single and not married. Let's see, the one I'm most worried about. I picture all 5 of their faces. Wait, I need to choose. Wait, what? Look. Oh, now we're going to choose our route. The route we take. I think it's time to choose which one we want to date. Okay, that aside. Okay. Wait, how do I choose? Who do I choose? Oh, I'm hesitating between Ryuki and Mr. S. Oh no! I know, right? I guess we'll take. I think it may be funny to have the story of Mr. Snail, Mr. Escargot. Let's go with him. Okay? Prestige Parasite. Or maybe Ryuki. Or Ryuki is cute. Oh, but okay, no. We're who do you think is the best choice between Mr. Snail and Ryuki? I'm really hesitating because I have huge interest for both of them, but I don't know if I should take Mr. Snail or Ryuki. I'm going to make a random choice. Wait. How can I do that? Proof. Oh no, it's too hard. Ouais, let's do like this. Plus ce serait à toi que je prendrai au bout de 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is Mr. Snail. Mr. Snail, let's go. Well, I think Monsieur S doesn't... I don't even know if he'll be making an appearance. Oh!
ああ、あの人代理使ってるんだっけ。しかも代理が社長の秘書のオーウェン・ヘリオットだっけ。
The very same.
S 氏って社長なんじゃないの。
I had the same thought initially, but when I confronted him, the president just denied it and insisted on his devotion.
ふーん。まあならオーウェンさん相手に頑張るしかないわね。意外とあなたパラサイト5のこときちんと考えてるのね。
Well, I am their managing advisor, plus this is my big chance to get a promotion.
真面目ね。でもあなたのそういうところ好きよ。みんなは見放したってのに偉いわ。でも彼らがパラサイト5だとしたらあなたもキューピッドパラサイトかもね。
What? Huh? Cupid Parasite?
だって大学の頃から他人同士を恋させるのに夢中だったじゃない。まるで恋のキューピッドみたいに。自分のことはほったらかしで恋結びのことばっかり考えてるからキューピッドパラサイト。
Cupid Parasite.
でもそろそろあなたも自分の恋を見つけた方がいいと思うわ。
Oh, she's so cute. Oh, Clarice, save me. Clarice gives the biggest smile I've ever seen. It's like an arrow to the heart.
じゃあ今日はもう遅いから解散しましょう。またオフィスでね。来週のデートウィーク頑張って。
Oh yeah. Thank you, Clarice. Take care. I saw Clarice off as she walks back home. The Cupid Parasite. It's true that I'm always trying to matchmake, but that's not because I'm some sort of parasite. It's because I'm really Cupid. Yeah, just like Cupid. Yeah. Because I am Cupid. Matchmaking is in my nature. I can't fight that part of me. And of course, I care about everyone's relationships over mine. I need humans to marry and stay married. There's no time for my own love life. I hate to brush Clarice off, but I have my priorities. Date week is starting tomorrow. I have my worries, but as I thought about it on the way home, I have a bit of a hope.
ほんとあのキューピッドパラサイトちゃんは何を言っても仕事第一で全然恋する気にならないんだから。あれだからギルが失恋パラサイトになっちゃうのよ。手強いわよ、ギル。
She knows everything. She knows for Mr. Snail, identity Mr. S. She knows for Gil that he is in love with Cupid. She knows everything, Clarice. Today is my practice date with Monsieur S. He said he'd be waiting for me by the subway entrance on 8th Avenue. I asked Owen to do everything he could to get Monsieur S himself to come, and yet...
今日はよろしくお願いいたします。
It's not Monsieur S! Hello. Once again, it's meet a representative instead. Did I not make it clear it was important for Monsieur S to show up in person? Wait, I need to save. But I'll save here so that we have the common course choices here. Okay, let's save here. Number 6. How many do I have? Oh, I have only this. Wait, what? Ah, no, I have that much to save. Oh, I'm fine. I'm truly fine. Okay, number 6. Did I? Okay. Hey, why are you taking pictures?
本日お伺いできないので、今日のデートの報告をするようにと。
That's so weird. I don't mind rescheduling if it means he can actually show up. What if this really is Monsieur S? No, really, we saw at the beginning, in the first part, he was truly hiding his identity, so we know, as an omniscient reader, we know that Mr. S is actually Mr. Snail, the CEO of Cupid Corporation.
申し訳ございません。それはできかねるとのことです。
Yeah. I had to admit that Owen was taking his job quite seriously. He'd already sent those pictures he took off to his client. So I guess this is gonna be a virtual date? Oh, yeah.
返事がありました。今日は一日よろしく頼むとのことです。
What the hell? Wait, how do I save? Quick save. Okay, quick save like this. Fine, whatever. So, did he actually come up with a plan for our date then?
いえ、私が練らせていただきました。とはいえ、ご本人らしさをイメージしつつ、デートプランを作成いたしましたので、ご安心ください。
This is a disaster. This is a disaster. He didn't even plan to date it's his representative who did all. イケメン! Yeah, イケメン! In his shoes. Wait, a pool? Owen has escorted me to the rooftop pool of a nearby hotel. The comfy sofa and poolside umbrellas are definitely popular with women, but he just guided me straight to the pool itself.
ええ、彼はいつもこちらに来て運動なさっていますので、彼のことを知るのに合理的かと。
I see.
朝の10時を過ぎると遊びに来る方々が増えるので、いつも早朝に利用されています。ですので、デートは8時に指定させていただきました。
I was wondering why our date was so early. I guess that explains it. So he comes here to swim every day?
毎日というわけではありません。今日のように来られない時もありますし、ですが、なるべく通うようにされていたはずです。
Then would it be possible to arrange a meeting with him on a day where he can come to the pool?
申し訳ございません。私の雇用主は秘密がありまして、不用意に人にお会いできないんです。
Well, that's more important, protecting his secrets or getting
お
married.
伝えしておきます。
Monsieur S. Might be a little odd, but Owen is just way too uptight. I could tell this conversation was going nowhere. I have to admire his dedication to keeping his client's secret, though. Okay, so what are we going to do now? I was able to rent a swimsuit at the front desk, so I could technically go swimming, but that felt kind of plain for a date. I was thinking maybe we could have some drinks by the pool, or maybe a quick game of volleyball. I just stood there waiting to hear exactly what he had planned, but Owen had a genuinely confused look on his face.
プールに来て泳がないんですか？
What the fuck? I'm not going to swim alone. Does Monsieur S generally bring girls to the pool so he can go off swimming by himself? What about a little poolside chat?
プールは運動するために来ております。そもそも女性と遊ぶような方ではありませんので。では先に行ってまいります。
I kinda regret my choice because it's very boring. This is very boring. Oh my no. Before I could reply, Owen hit send on an email, changed into a swimsuit, and jumped into the pool. What the fuck? He swam to the other side and began making his way back toward me. I tried to get his attention as he got closer, but he just turned right back around for another lap. What the fuck? I thought maybe Owen was in over his head, but it turns out he might just be another weirdo. Just replace a weirdo on a window. Oh my god. What the hell is this date? It's not a date at all. But does nothing compare to Monsieur S forcing him to represent him like this. What should I do? I realized that just standing around wasn't going to get Owen out of that pool. So instead I decided I may as well go for a swim myself. No, I already paid for the swimsuit, so it'd be a waste not to pull it to use. Ooh la la! Ah, it's so cold. I should have probably entered slowly so my body can get used to it. I stood by the edge of the pool and cautiously dipped one toe in. Looking around, I saw that people in the area clearly took their morning exercise very seriously. Now that I think about it, I'm not even sure if I can actually swim a full 25 meters. I'd only have been to a pool a few times before, mainly when my friends back in college would invite me along. And even then, I never actually went in. I just took a few pictures to put on social media. One time, Travis mentioned how much she was into Olympic swimmers, so we spent the entire night watching a competition. Okay, that kind of thing doesn't actually exist in Celestia, so I had no idea if I'd be able to swim like a normal human. I noticed someone in one of the lanes moving through the water with perfect form, just like a professional you'd see on TV. Wow, whoever that is, they're really good. Compared to him, the others looked like they were just splashing at random. He moved as if he had fins and tail. When he reached one end of the pool, he gave it a graceful tap before turning and making his way back. If Clarice had been there, she probably would have started freaking out. Even as a complete novice, I was enthralled. Instead of sitting by the edge of the pool, it felt like I was sitting at home in my living room watching a race on TV. He reached the other side in a matter of seconds. Apparently finished, he pulled himself out of the rippling water. It felt like the kind of thing you'd see in a pro swimmer's highlight reel. I could feel myself getting carried away. Woo! Woo! That's Mr. Snape! Wow! Oh my god! Ooh la la! Oh. Wait, what? Is that the president? Oh jeez! I recognized him the instant he took off his cap and goggles. I was so surprised. I fell straight into the pool. The freezing water swallowed me up, but the fleeting drowning sensation was the furthest thing from my mind. I just couldn't stop thinking about Mr. Snake cutting through the water like a true Olympian. What's he doing here? I glanced at him, hoping he wouldn't notice me. He ran a hand through his hair and wiped his face dry. Everyone else sitting around the pool couldn't stop themselves from staring at such a handsome image. He didn't seem to notice the attention though. He looked at his watch and seemed satisfied. I guess he'd been timing himself. Oh, she's so cute! Please! Oh, she's so cute, Cupid! Could Monsieur S actually be Mr. Snape? No. Oh, her swimsuit outfit looks so cute. He'd already denied it more than once, and I combed through all magazines to find all the times he's mentioned his wife. So it's not him, right? I mean, it can't be. But if not, this is a pretty big coincidence, isn't it? I'll have to bring it up with Owen one more time. Monsieur S comes here all the time, and now I see Mr. Snail. Owen is the president's secretary. Anyone would be suspicious, right? But the president has said over and over again that he's a devoted husband, and I'd rather not keep bringing it up. Maybe he has an identity cut to it. That the ones who are secretly trying to find a wife. That's what I was thinking to myself, but I just couldn't stop my suspicions from growing up. Alexander Davis. Bonjour. Bonjour. Bienvenue. Bienvenue sur mon stream. This is a gaming stream today. Welcome. I lowered my head partway into the water and watched him head back to the changing room. 30 minutes later.
どうでしたか?
Owen has swum at least a kilometer by this point. He looked exhausted. He seemed ready to collapse right there by the pool. He changed back into his normal clothes. His pant legs were rolled up, probably to avoid getting them wet. Still in my swimsuit, I couldn't help feeling a little embarrassed. Are you okay?
すみません。やっぱりいきなりこんなに泳ぐのは無理がありました。着替え終わってもまだ息が整わないとは。
What the? Were you trying to swim as much as Monsieur S or something?
ええ、そうなんです。なので、凄さを代理として体現しようと。時間は倍かかってしまいましたが。
I really don't see the point in trying to literally take the guy's place.
それで、お昼はこちらを食べます。
ペコペコ。 Owen pulled the jelly drink out of his bag. A jelly drink on a date?
S 氏がいつも食べているのがこれですので。
Really? Once again, this reminds me of a certain someone.
よければこちらを。あ、少々お待ちください。写真を。
かわいい。かわいい。Owen put the drink down and snapped a photo, then handed it to me.
お待たせいたしました。どうぞお飲みください。
Okay. After watching me take a drink, Owen sent the photo off along with a quick write-up of our morning. Then he gasped as he just remembered something and pointed his phone at me.
ま、一枚失礼いたします。
Eh? Huh? What are you talking about?
すみません。デート内容についての報告を忘れておりましたので、今クライアントに送信しました。
What the Sent what? That picture you just took of me?
はい。
Listen, Owen, a girl wearing a swimsuit isn't gonna love you taking her picture out of nowhere. Try to be more considerate, okay?
そうでしたか。申し訳ございません。
They're so weird! He apologized with a confused look on his face. He swallowed some of the jelly drink, then quickly stood up.
では私はこれで失礼いたします。
Huh? You're leaving already?
私のクライアントは何においても仕事が最優先ですし、私も仕事がありますから。では今日はありがとうございました。
Wait! I tried to stop him, but he just gave me a stiff bow and quickly left. LOL. As I was standing there in my swimsuit, half-finished jelly drink in my hand, was that seriously his idea of a date? I stared at the jelly drink. I couldn't remember ever feeling so confused. I hadn't learned anything meaningful about Mr. S. All I knew was for sure was that every part of that date have been a letdown. Eventually, I made my way to the locker room, took a shower, changed into my work clothes, and headed to the office. The date ended sooner than I expected, but rather than heading straight home, I decided to try and get some work done. Even though the date was so short, it was still really exhausting for some reason. I'm kind of starving now. I have the rest of the jelly drink, but it really doesn't sound appetizing right now. Maybe I'll stop by a coffee somewhere. I don't normally jelly drinks, but after such a demanding morning, I was in the mood for something a little more tasty. As I passed the office entrance to look for a coffee, I noticed a familiar face getting out of a nearby car. A swimsuit? He's so weird though. Swimsuit? Yes. I don't know why. Mr. Snake, good morning.
ああ、お前か。今から出社か。
Yeah, I had just a practice date with one of the Parasite, but we just swam a few laps and called it a day. Oh, speaking of which, I actually saw you at the pool, the one on the roof of that hotel on 8th Avenue?
気のせいだ。
No, I'm sure. And your hair is still wet right now.
気のせいだ。それより食事はもう取ったか？
No, not yet.
なら一緒にどうだ？パラサイト5のことでも記事の件でも迷惑かけているからな。よければおごらせてくれ。
Are you sure?
ああ、行きたい店でもあったら行ってくれ。
Well, in that case, I suggested the Happy Forest Coffee. So we headed to lunch.
ここはこの間の。
Yeah, but I was so focused on the meeting, I couldn't really enjoy my food here. I was hoping I could come back again sometime.
そうか。
He isn't very good at lying. Yeah, sure. They use lots of natural ingredients here. I assume you only had that jelly drink for breakfast, so I'm sure it'd be good for you. Mr. Snail is staying in the share house, and I remember he just grabbed a jelly drink before leaving for the day.
別にあれしか食べていないわけではない。
The only other thing I see you eat is protein bars.
栄養は十分足りている。
I've seen him taking supplements too, but that's about it. Mr. Snail is so busy, he has no interest in good food. Since he was praying, I thought he should treat himself to something nice. I convinced him to try the lunch special, then called the server over. As we waited, I prepared to give him an update on the Parasite 5. Oh, sorry. But when I looked over, I noticed he'd already pulled out his laptop, started working on something. I apologize for taking up to your lunch break when you're obviously so busy.
ああ、こちらこそすまない。仕事のメールが入っていてな。送り終えたから大丈夫だ。
He quickly closed his laptop, but within moments, he got a notification on his phone and opened the laptop back up again.
すまない。また休養だ。
Oh la la, he's so busy. Being the president of a company really does keep him constantly busy. He has to reply even in the middle of his lunch.
お待たせいたしました。ハッピーフォレストランチお二つです。
Our food had finally arrived, and Mr. Snail stuffed his laptop back into his bag.
では食べるとするか。
Great! This looked delicious. Watching the president, he obviously had a refined approach to eating. He maintained a perfect posture. Very impressive.
それでパラサイト5との模擬デートはどんな具合なんだ？
Well, there's one particular I just can't seem to reach.
そうなのか。社会人として礼儀がなっていないな。
Yeah, well, to be honest, it's Monsieur S. Oh la la. Are you okay?
ああ、少しむせただけだ。それでしかし彼は確か代理が来ていたはずだが。
The The way he was looking at me made me think he expected that to be some sort of acceptable excuse. Wait, I'm going to say. Oh my god, which one should I choose? Be honest with him. Sugarcoat your complaints. No, I should be honest. Sure, but I haven't had direct contact with the man himself a single time. By phone, by email, I always have to go through Owen. I think I've been very patient in dealing with his representative, but I can't learn anything going on a date with a stand-in.
そうか。そうだな。
Ah, nice! It was the right answer. But he really does want to get married. He would make the effort to show it himself. But no matter how many times I ask for an explanation, he never has a good reason for why he can't come. Everything is a secret with him. We can't even wait for him to explain what's going on. How can I help if even his job is a mystery? Even if I could just find out what he did for a living, that would be enough to make a little headway.
そうなのか。だがプロフィールシートには会社経営と書かれていたはずだが。
But if I don't know more, that doesn't help. He might have $10 in capital, no employees, and still call that in company. He does seem like the type to appreciate honestly. Yeah. Honesty, yeah, appreciate honesty. Yeah, he seems very honest.
確かに
Except the fact that he's totally lying about the
参考に
identity
はなら
of
ない。
Mr. S. Okay. Capital, employees, yearly revenue, even just the company's reputation could all be used to attract potential partners.
やはり地位か。
But there are just too many question marks in his profile, so it's impossible to accurately match him with anyone. Oh my god, right? Cough. And all contact goes through Owen. So even if there was a match, there wouldn't be any meaningful communication. He even sent his representative to our matchmaking party, so I have no reason to believe he'd show up to an actual date. I just can't see anything but trouble on the road ahead.
苦労をかけるな。
He's so nervous. I finally looked up at him and saw just how tired the man seemed. I started to panic, thinking I'd probably taken things too far. No, I'm sorry for complaining so much. After all, this is my job, right? I do want to help as many people find love as I can. Did you finish your lunch? Why don't we have some coffee for dessert? Their drip coffee is really something special. I got the attention of our server and ordered a coffee for each of us. But a few minutes later, by the time the coffee arrived, the president had his laptop open and was once again replying to emails. He's so busy. Mr. S. But he has a really nice voice. It's in his head. All I could think about was a long list of issues with Monsieur S.
ずいぶんな言われようだったな。だが、なんと言われようと、この秘密ばかりは誰にも知られるわけにはいかない。
I guess she's technically on a date with him now. Was it a date? A lunch? Ah, yeah, it was a face-to-face lunch with the president himself. Yeah, that may have been a date. But she still doesn't know that he's the parasite, perceived parasite.
秘密を知る人間が増えれば増えるほど、バレるリスクも上がるのだからな。
But I had no idea she'd spotted me swimming at the pool. Really? The guy was just out of the pool with lots of water still dripping on his hair, on his abs and all. He really thought he was discreet at this time, really? What is this thought? Oh, pufferfish. I like pufferfish. He looks like a tsundere. Will he really be a tsundere? I think he's more of a kudere. He acts cold, but he's not rude. So he's not a tsundere. I would say he's a kudere. Like very cold on the outside and shy. But when you talk to him, maybe he will open himself. What the fuck? Oh. I have to save. I'm going to save as well. You know, the key for otome game is a strategical save, regular save, so that you don't mess up with your answers.
ゴーグルをつけていたし、顔を極力水面に出さないよう泳げばバレないと思ったのだが。
I'm wondering how nobody recognized him because he's very famous as a CEO. Maybe it's a private pool, but I don't know. He was not that discreet at all.
癖でプールサイドに上がった時にゴーグルを外してしまったのが悪かったのだろうか。その時、周りに彼女はいなかった記憶だが。
Okay. I was so curious about the practice date. I couldn't stop myself from observing in secret. Talk about self-sabotage.
彼女からの報告で大体デートの様子は分かったが、念のためオーエンからの報告書にも目を通しておくか。
I checked for messages before I went swimming, but I was so busy that I hadn't followed up afterwards. I opened my email and searched for messages from Owen. I pulled up the latest one, and started having a coughing fit. Owen has attached a picture. The infamous picture of her in swimsuit.
なんて写真を送ってくるんだ、オーエンは。
What the hell? If anyone found out I had this, it would be a disaster. A company president with a picture of an employee in swimsuit. Absolute scandal. I slammed the delete button and closed my laptop as I sat there trying to calm myself down.
写真で報告しろとは確かに言ったが、送っていい写真と悪い写真があるだろう。
But he's weirdo as well. Owen is not a trustworthy person for that. Really. I decided to have a talk with him later and spend it.
もう少しプロフィールシートに載せる情報を精査した方が良さそうだな。それとオーエンが話していい情報も。
Ooh la la. but I had to make sure not to do anything that could expose me. I sat alone, lost in thought for some time. But there was a time he wanted to share his secret with Cupid, with the protagonist. So why did he didn't do that? Wedding description. Saturday, 11 p.m. after Alan's practice date. I'm exhausted. My final date was finally over. I was completely exhausted and rolled onto my bed. I started with Gil on Tuesday, then came Owen and the pool. There was also my medical date with Raul, a fashion film date with Yuki, and finally the last date was with Alan. All of them had their heights, but there were lots of adjustments that needs to be made. Gil is over-attentive, Monsieur S can't stop proxying everything. Raoul would be fine if it weren't for his obsession with Max. Ryuki was lovely, but he thinks he's a 10 and everyone else is a 5. But Alan won't stop flirting. There's also the fact that he prefers women who are already taken. There's much to be desired. I'm not confident that the overall situation has improved even 1% this past week. Tomorrow, the second episode of Parasite House will air.
これから1ヶ月間、彼らはここで婚活トレーニングしてもらう予定さ。来週にはどんなメンズに成長してるかな？
They didn't grow. They didn't grow at all. All according to Bomber Chorizo anyway. I did send them some advice. Naturally, Gil was all fingers and thumbs, and she to himself. Raoul worked in me somehow. Yuki just sent me a beautiful whole list. I just sent my notes to Alan, so he hasn't responded yet. Thankfully, Monsieur S insisted on his proxy. I'd say that's worth something. I completely understand. Monsieur S. Oh, no. But his response is unbelievably short. While I looked at Monsieur S' message, I got an answer from Alan. I was kind of short in my message. Hopefully, he takes it in and reflects on his actions. Damn. I remind him not to try and bet girls for fun, to keep his hands to himself, and ask him if he really wants to get married. I really hope he will look deep inside himself for a proper response as I opened up the email. I hope you had as much fun today as I did. If you start feeling lonely and can't fall asleep, you just want to spend some time alone with me, come find me. I'll take good care of you. He doesn't get it at all. I felt abjectly disappointed by Alan's response. Whatever, I'm going to sleep. I didn't have the energy to respond. Instead, I turned over my smartphone and took out the pillow I was gifted. This pillow is like a cloud. If only Chi was here with me. Where is Chi? My shoulders go stiff in response to today. I glance around, but Chi is still missing in action. Did Chi really go back to Celestia? He was always by my side ever since I descended to the human realm. Naturally, I miss him. Plus, I want that electric shock. Maybe I should ask Aunt Minerva about him. Drowsiness overwhelmed me. It was impossible to think straight. I sink into the cloud like pillow and fall asleep. Helicopter, helicopter. Airplane. The next morning. Everyone dressed to the nines and was traveling via Raoul private jet. Wait, we are going on a private jet? What's going on?
うわーすごい空飛んでる ラウルこんなすごい乗り物持ってたんだね
Wait,
やっぱ空飛ぶのはロマンだよな
Gil is wearing a suit! Oh my god, he looks so good like this! Woo!
わかる
Oh my
や
god,
っぱ
Raoul
り
is
空は
also
いいよね
good!
ギガントマキアーが起こらないかワクワクするよ
Everyone is so good looking right now! Gigantomachia is supposedly the war between the discontents and the titans over control of the universe. It was one of the stories that Dad talked about a lot. At least, I think that's what it was.
俺も急に車が空飛んだりしないかワクワクするよ
Gil and Raoul gazed out the window with glee. Their conversation was a bit nonsensical, but hey, they're getting along.
自家用
Raoul
ジェッ
owns
ト
a
か
plane.
なかなか
Yeah,
便利だな私も導入を検討するか
because Raoul is a superstar, super famous actor too. Whatever, he's super rich and get his own private jet, I guess. Maybe I should consider getting one myself. Oh my god, Mr. Slade! Oh my god, Alan is so hot! What? Oh my god, they're looking so good. They're so hot. Oh. Well, Mr. Slade doesn't change that much from usual because he's always wearing a suit, but maybe I'm a bit disappointing with the suit of Mr. Slade, but it's okay. He's still handsome. But look at Alan's outfit. Oh my god. And his hair. What the hell? My gosh. Oh my god, they're so hot.
あ助かります
Owen didn't change at all.
携帯加湿器も持ってきたジェットって乾燥するから
Ryuki is so cute! Wow! He's so fashionable like this! Oh my god! Oh my god! Just as expected from a designer, but oh la la! He's so hot! Yeah! Yeah! Ryuki. Ryuki is so cute. I'm not a real fan of ascots. What is ascot? I'm going to check. Ascot? Ascot. Ah, yeah. The yeah, I can see now. It's the piece of cloth you wear on your neck, right? And you put it inside the shirt. I never knew about this style. Is it? Yeah, it's this, right? Ascot. Up. Ooh la la. Yeah, everyone is good looking. Looks like everyone is getting along better than I imagined. I wasn't about to do much advising for everyone during our date week, but maybe because of that, The Parasite 5 plus 1 seem to be getting along while being themselves. It's nice when everyone is at ease. If they can keep this up and be capable of talking to a woman too, we can drop the parasite from Parasite 5. I have to make sure today's broadcast goes off without a hitch. That way, the viewers will be behind them all the way. Yeah, that is right. Yeah, this is the right. I don't really know how to match this with a sweet outfit. Seems kinda weird to have the piece of cloth on your neck and then put it inside your shirt. But I'm not a fan. I'm not such a fashionista, so I can't really judge about that. I was hyping myself up inside my mind while I looked at my nails that had been done by Ryuki. Ryuki did my nails? Oh la la! I was wearing a frilly skirt that had been a bit more flare than what I usually wear. Ryuki decided to match my nails with it. Oh, so cute! Oh, I kinda regret not taking Ryuki, but I mean, we have some good love with the story of Mr. Snake. I find it helpful that he does this kind of thing without being asked, but his hurtful words still weighed heavily on my heart. He flat out said that my nails and skirt don't match. He even removed my manicure from the shop. What the hell? But that may be fine to have someone to do your nails. If I get a boyfriend and he can do perfect manicure, that may be cool. I can do his nails and he does mine. I don't really know. I look around at everyone. There's all properly dressed for the occasion. What? Oh my god, all together looking so good. Mwah. Perfection. Mwah. 완벽해. 완벽. It's cushy. 완벽히. Oh no no. I'm still disappointed with Mr. Snake. He could have made better effort, but whatever. Owen is dressed as usual, but for some reason the president looks more formal than he usually is. Today, we're all going to participate in a wedding ceremony. A member kindly invited us out of goodwill. They liked the first episode of Parasite House and really were enamored with the Parasite 5. That member then reached out to the other bridal advisors in order to invite us to the wedding. Upon getting word of that, the TV producer negotiated a live broadcast of that wedding for the show.
これで今度は間違いなく撮れているはずだな。
Peter, the assistant director, is also here on the set. I don't know if you remember him, but that's the guy who filmed the scene with the camera upside down.
ちょっとあんた、服すらまともに着られないの？
Ryuki is adjusting Peter's shirt button.
なるほど、こうすればいいのだな。助かったぞ、人の子よ。
Peter is just as weird as the rest of the Parasite 5. I'm so worried about the second broadcast. I hope it goes well. Still, we were invited to a wedding, so I had to give it my all. I need to get the Parasite 5 hearing wedding bells. If they see the wedding, then they should get bitten by the marriage bug too. I'm certain of it. Well, kind of certain. Oh my, where is Mr. Representative? Oh, don't worry, he was here. He was here, but he's not dressed up formally. He's dressed as casual days. The same outfit. He didn't change that much. Half of me is anxious, the other half is hopeful. The jet continues soaring through the sky towards the wedding chapel. And then we arrived at the chapel and freshened up. Thus began the second episode of Parasite House.
はいロサンヨークの君たちチャンネルはそのままパラサイトハウスの時間だよ番組の司会は前回に引き続き僕みんなのボンバーチョリソーがお送りします知ってるかい今日はなんとキューピッドコーポレーションの会員の子に結婚式に呼ばれたらしいんだ素敵な結婚式を見て婚活男子たちはどんな顔をするのかぜひ楽しんで見ていってくれよなさあカメラさん式場の様子のレポート頼むぜ
このピーターが責任を持って順番に移していくぞ
おうカメラマンさんはピーターっていうのがThank you, Peter! でも、返事が来たのなんて初めてだぜ
Maybe Peter should have stayed quiet. This live broadcast has so many potential pitfalls. Suddenly, the camera pans to me. I smile politely and wave. Good evening, everyone! Tonight, we are at the wedding chapel located on the 18th floor of Cupid Corporation.
Wow! Cupid Corporation には結婚式場まであるのかい
Yes, our motto is from the fateful first moment to your wedding vows. We support our members from the first met to I do. We also have a wedding dress boutique located on the first floor. Member can get easy access to wedding consultation.
そいつは心強い味方だなじゃあカメラさん素敵な結婚式場の様子を映してくれるかい
Bomber Chorizo shouted the direction and Peter turned the camera on the bride and the groom. I took the chance to check in with the Parasite 5. Immediately, Gil's eyes lit up with joy as he looked at the newlyweds to be.
あのドレス綺麗
That's the exact reaction I wanted from Gil. Now, what about the others? He always take picture. Owen was snapping pictures with his phone. I assume they are from Monsieur.
なんで白いスーツにあの靴を合わせるわけねえ不愉快だからコーディネートしてきたいんだけど
You can't be rude about the groom fashions. The groom's fashion at his wedding. It's his wedding. Yuki was obviously put off by the fashion choices of all the attendees, groom included.
へえ結婚式のセットか稽古なのに随分大掛かりだねところで結婚といえばジュノーだけれど
Raoul already got started on the relationship between marriage and mythology. He still thinks this is just training.
へえ君既婚者なんだちょっとここ出て二人きりで話さない
Alan, we're on TV right now. Control yourself. Alan takes any and every chance to hit on the wedding attendant. The president is already typing up a message.
なるほど。
At least he's working on his laptop instead of his phone. Still, he's knee-deep in business. The president is fine though. He is in the corner of the room. Still, only Gil is reacting positively to the wedding.
彼女のウェディングドレス姿早く見てみたいな。できれば俺が。
So we're back to talking about her again. As usual, everything comes back to her with Gil. After the date week, I recommended a few people to Gil. However, he simply apologized and turned them all down. I have to press him on this girl, and he keeps thinking about. Pretty sure it's Clarice though. No! No! I support his desires if it looks like he has a chance, but if it looks like nothing will change, I'll urge him to move on. While thinking about everything in that, I joined in celebrating the bride walking down the aisle. The aisle. Aisle. A few minutes later, everyone moved to the party room for reception.
さあさあ、ここからはお待ちかねの披露宴だ。ごちそうとケーキ入刀。今日はスタジオにいるこっちは生殺しだぜ。じゃあカメラマンのピーター君、会場の様子のレポートバッチリ頼むよ。
任せてくれ。
Pete, get that camera right side up.
ね、こちらか。
何？
すまない、カメラをぶつけたようだ。
大丈夫ギル？
おっと、ラウル・アコニットが映るだけでスタジオは大騒ぎだ。でも僕は他のメンズも素敵だと思うぜ。
あはは、うん、大丈夫。ありがとう、ラウル。
This is some romance moment. Gil and Raul are presently chatting. At that time, the bride and groom started their speech, so the camera panned to them. Raul took that chance to whisper something into Gil's ear.
ねえギル、サタンが現れたんだけど、君に助けてもらえない？
The devil?
これだよ、このまがまがしいオーラ。
What the fuck? Raul pointed at an oyster. Oyster. Pardon, but you said the devil. Do you mean this oyster?
忘れもしない。今から8年前、ボルトモアへ家族で行った時に俺は会ったんだ。あの地獄の底から這い上がってきたサタンに。
What the
俺はこの
hell?
サタンに襲われ、地獄の苦しみを味わった。でもその時に神に救ってもらったんだ。
ああ、そういえばラウル苦手だったよね。生牡蠣食べて当たったんだっけ？美味しいのにもったいない。
How can he get food poisoning? Eating raw oyster? But oysters are supposed to be eaten raw, right? With some lemon and sauce, right? I heard Gia swipe raw oyster, then he tipped it into his
ギ
mouth.
ル、ありがとう。命の恩人だよ。
俺は生牡蠣好きだから嬉しいよ。ボルトモアにいた頃はよく食べたけど、ロサンヨークに出てからは全然食べてないし。
Oh, come on. Oh, come to think of it, Baltimore is Gil's hometown. Baltimore is a port town far away from Los York. I remember him telling me that he came to La Sure to go to college. I look at Gil chewing on the oyster while still fixating on Raul and Yuki.
あ、ラウルこぼしてるよ。ほら、布巾で拭いて。計算員くんもお肉残さないでもっとバランスよく食べなきゃ。
野菜だけで十分だよ。
お肉も大切な栄養分だよ。
Gil sounds like someone's mother. I don't have a real mother, so I wouldn't know if that's true. Still, he is acting like a stereotypical movie mom. I'm kind of jealous. I want someone I can call mom. My mom is Venus, goddess of beauty, but she's not really motherly. That's why I've always yearned for a movie mom.
あ、リネット、グラス空になってるよ。ほら、このメニュー表から選んで。
Thanks, mom. Mom?
おか
今ギルのことをお母さんって呼んだ？
Oh my god, sorry Gil. It's just you were acting like a mother, so I couldn't. He got mom zoned. Oh, poor Gil.
お母さん、お母さん。それが相手にしてもらえない理由か。それでも俺は尽くすことしかできない。それでおかわりはどのドリンクがいい？
He must feel so hurt. Oh, that hurts. Mom zoned. Oh no. Oh, something non-alcoholic, please. Maybe like a virgin fuzzy navel.
了解。あ、すみません。ファジーネーブル一つお願いします。
はい、かしこまりました。
Thank you, Gil.
これくらい大丈夫だよ。
Oh.
ギル、頑張れ。
F for Gil. Respect for Gil.
それではこれからケーキ入刀です。どうぞ皆様お近くでご覧ください。
The MC was now announcing the cake cutting.
おう、こいつはご注目だ。はい、パラサイト5。みんなちゃんと結婚式を見てるかい？
Peter turns the camera on us when Bomber Chorizo spoke. Alright, we're in the middle of a show. I snap back to reality and turn to look at the Parasite 5. The president and Owen were still working at the moment. The camera is live. You too.
ああ、失礼。
The president rose from his seat, smartboard in hand, and moved out of the view of the camera. Owen turned his laptop toward the camera and showed this he made he was writing.
私はこの結婚式についてクライアントにご報告しておりました。
お世話になっております。本日の報告です。ってめっちゃ事務メールじゃん。っていうか相変わらず本人いないんだね。
はい、そのために私がおりますから。
So Gil got Mom's on live on TV. Yeah. Oh, poor Gil. Feel so bad for him. He really got Mom's on right as if it wasn't enough. It was on live TV. Oh shit.
代理結婚でもいいぜってお嬢さんはぜひ S 氏を応援してあげてくれ。ところで計算員くんは何かを書いてるみたいだけど何してるんだい？
I turned to look and see what Bomber Chorizo was talking about. It seems that Ryuki was drawing in a crocky sketchbook.
違うな。ここは赤じゃなくて。
So cute! Ryuki, what's this?
いい案が浮かんだからデザイン中。今度のうちの新作にするよ。
Oh, no, what the... Wait. I'm just looking at the picture, okay.
それって、ここは折り返して。あ、裏地は紫もいいな。
Oh, he looks so cute working. No, maybe not cute. How can I say? Charismatic. Yuki continued to sketch while taking inspiration from the outfits around him.
ふーん。あの人、あのスーツにあの柄のネクタイ合わせたんだ。結構いいコーディネートじゃん。
Yuki is in full artist mode. Yeah, right? It's in the middle of a wedding, but this is his job, so it's okay. Breaking news! Ryuki actually complimented someone else's style. Who? I urgently whispered that to him. Yuki probably pointed in a specific direction.
あの人が着てるやつ。あれ、実は僕が作ったスーツなんだよね。
He took example of his own design. What? Okay, he got inspiration from himself. What?
僕
Really?
が作ったスーツ？ケサイン君があのスーツを作ったのかい？
Absolutely, Ryuki-kun is the creative designer for the Ryuki brand.
ああ、その店俺知ってるよ。7番街にあるよね。
わお！その若さで店を持ってるって、そいつすげえよ。ぜひ僕の服も仕立ててもらいたいぐらいだぜ。ってことで、どうだい、ケサイン君？
今いいところだから黙って。
ストイックなボーイ。嫌いじゃないぜ。
He got roasted.
それではブーケトスです。結婚したい皆さん、どうぞ前へ。
The bouquet! I want the
ブーケ
bouquet!
トスが来た。行かなきゃ。
While Yuki was still sketching, Gil frantically got up and dashed over to the crowd of women gathering there. Oh! What the? What? Oh no! Ouch! Naturally, Peter got the perfect shot of the entire flop. Oh no. Every viewer in Lost York saw Gil fall flat on his lovelorn face. Oh no! Oh no! This is so sad for Gil. First he got mom-zoned on live TV, and then he got ridiculized by falling in live TV as well. Oh, poor him. The rest of the wedding was thankfully uneventful. With that, the second episode of Parasite House came to a peaceful end. I'm exhausted. Upon returning to the share house, I collapsed onto the sofa.
大丈夫？今ハーブティー入れるから。
Thanks, Gil.
あれ？お母さんじゃなかったの？
His voice is like Dio. Are you talking about MC Chorizo? Bomber Chorizo? That his voice is like Dio? Let that
大丈
go.
夫？ 疲れが取れるようにゼウスとヘラ、あ、ジュピターとジュノーのことね。二人の喧嘩話読み聞かせしようか。
Hard pass roll. I roll around on the sofa while looking at some reactions to today's broadcast. Let's see, let's try hashtag Parasite House. Yuki is just too adorable. Boys are so cute when they try and act all serious. Hashtag Parasite House. That's Yuki F. Kaisen, right? Does he have anything to do with that fashion braid Kaisen? Wait, is Yuki related to the actual founder of Kaisen? That's all I want my boyfriend to wear. Now I'm really interested in him. Wow, it's like 99% Yuki. It seems that everyone swooned over how he looked when drawing up a design. They're all talking about how cute he is or how they want to baby him. Some of them are even asking him to step on them. What? They ask him to step on me? Yuki, step on me. No, I wouldn't. No. But this is really good considering how popular Yuki will become. I hope I can make a match for him soon. Look, Yuki-kun, you're trending. Everyone really likes you. Doesn't seem interested at all. The parasite in question glanced at the smartphone screen, then went back to He missed me again.
そんなの見る前にやることあるでしょ。
You should focus on more important things than staring at your phone. Hold on. Sir, yes sir, I'll go remove my makeup and do my nighttime skin routine.
あとパックも。
Yes sir. Yuki glared at me, so I put down my phone and dashed to the scene. As always, Yuki doubly strict on people who don't put beauty before all else. Still, since our date the other day, he seems a lot more mild. His missed attack hasn't changed, but he at least is more helpful now. Previously, he just ignored my presence. The fact that he's paying attention to me is a major step forward. Of course, I'm sure I'm leagues away from making a match for him. He still has a long way to go. But in this moment, I really thought we were making progress. I need to save. Pride of me. Wait, where is my other joystick? A few days after the last episode.
みんな出かけている間にシーツ洗うけどいいよね。
ああ、ありがとうギル。
Wait, I have to save.
Yoroshiku. よろしく。
この洗剤でお願い。肌に優しいから。
ありがとうございます、ラブクラフトさん。社長が気にかけてハウスキーパーでも入れようかとお話しされていましたが。
平気。俺結構家事好きだし、彼女の前でいいとこ見せたいし。
彼女
なんでもないよ。とにかくみんな行ってらっしゃい。
Thanks a bunch, Gil.
稽古終わったら帰るから。
It seemed like everyone was getting used to daily life in the house. I guess things have a way of working themselves out. As I walked to the office as usual, I thought more about the daily lives of the Parasite 5. Because of my date week, I've been doing most of my work remotely. It's been a while since I spent much time at the office. Today, I've got an interview with a local magazine about Parasite House. I guess I should give Lost York TV the credit they deserve. The response to Parasite House has been pretty amazing. Cupid Corp membership has seen a huge jump, and all the negative press from before has been dying down. Clarice's system development department has also been managing an official Parasite House blog. They're mostly just posting everyday life sort of stuff, but people seem to really really be enjoying it. The Parasite Fry deserves some of the credit too, of course. So to thank them, I need to put all my effort into finding them wives. I arrived at the office, stood waiting for the elevator. After a second, I realized someone was standing next to me. Ah, Mr. Snake, good morning.
ああ、おはよう。今日は出社日だったか。
He was composing an email. Even while talking to me, he was gone before I woke up. So I hadn't seen him since the night before. Ah, well, I got an interview with a local magazine. They want to talk to me about Parasite House.
おお、そうか。ところで、パラサイト5の方はどうだ？
Well, they've still got a bit of a reputation, so it's not exactly smooth sailing just yet. I've mainly been trying to understand their preferences better and introduce them to potential matches. For example, Gil should avoid girls that remind him of his ex, so I'm focusing on girls that are opposite of Clarice. And Mr. S is the prestige parasite, so I've been recommending girls that may be eager to dedicate herself to his success. For Raoul, I try introducing girls who are into mythology, but apparently he already knows all of them.
ああ、この子たちにわかで全然神話好きじゃないよ。
So of course he rejected that one too. Ryuki didn't show the least bit of interest in any of the photos I showed him. I thought I'd pick out some of our most attractive members, but he couldn't have cared less. As for Alan...
へえ、かわいい子だね。会ってみようかな。
When he talks like that, it makes me nervous. I insisted on coming to their meetup, and right away he asked if she has a boyfriend. Ultimately, she was the one who turned him down. Gil had an excuse for every single one. This one isn't quite his type, that one is just a little too young, stuff like that. To be honest, I'm kinda at a loss right now, but I'm not about to give up yet.
そうか、頼もしいな。しかし、 一体彼らの何がダメなんだ。地位も家柄もルックスもいいだろう。
Right, but that's not the issue. The fact is, it seems like none of them have any interest in actually getting married.
我が社の会員なのにか？
Yeah, exactly. It's like none of them are in any hurry, so they're not taking any of this seriously. We've had members whose parents forced them to join and things like that, so they had no interest, but never anything as bad as this.
S 氏は切実だと聞いたか？
He tried to defend himself. I get the sense that he does feel pressure to get married, but he doesn't actually want to, so it's difficult. It feels like he treats getting married like applying for your license or earning a certificate or something.
そうか。なるほど。確かにそうかもしれないな。
Also, this is just my opinion, but they all have pretty fulfilling lives. So they might not see any point in getting
な
married.
るほど。つまり皆を結婚する気にさせればいいということだな。
Alright, but even then, that still might not be enough. They still need to deal with their parasite personalities. Otherwise, that'll be a constant obstacle if they can fix that. If they can fix that, only then could I be confident saying things will turn out okay.
お前から見てどうなんだ？女性として彼らは魅力的ではないのか？
Absolutely not. I wouldn't immediately reject every one of them. That's so true.
お断り？先ほど地位も家柄もルックスも申し分ないと言っていたはずだが。
Generally speaking, sure, but status and looks aren't what matters to me.
興味ない？一体なぜ？
Well, because I don't think that's where a person's value come from. It's what's on the inside that matters most. That's what I learned back in Celestia. Relationships based on status, looks, family, things like this, they always end up poorly. Of course, those things can still lead to true love, but it usually relies on coming to love what's on the inside too. Ooh, what? He just discovered something? I mean, those things can have value when looking for a partner, but if that's your focus, I don't think you'll reach your goal.
なぜそう思う？
Like, if I went out with Gil, he'd just compare me to his lost love forever, and I might never ever meet Monsieur S. Ryuki wouldn't acknowledge me without my makeup. Raul would spend every waking second talking to me about mythology. Alan Milwai was completely out of the question in every way possible. But I didn't want to get into that with the president. Part of our company's term of service is that anyone who has no genuine desire to get married will be removed from the program. Still, as long as there are members, I have to keep fighting for them. As the god of love, in order to earn my promotion, I intend to see every one of the Parasite 5 get married.
そうか。頼んだぞ。
Just then, the elevator arrived and a massive people stepped out. Wait, the elevator took so much time to get down. Is it just my impression? It took so long. Our conversation about the Parasite fight had come to a natural end. So as we got on the elevator, we stood in silence. Once I was by myself, I thought about our conversation.
まさか地位に興味がないという女性が存在しているとはな。だが普通人間は地位に惹かれるはずだ。
Oh, sorry. And within our company, the ones who find partners the fastest are always of higher standing.
だから私は間違っていない。私がやるべきは地位を高め維持すること。人は地位しか見ていない。結局最終的に選ばれるのは地位ある人間のみなのだから。
He seems very stubborn about his idea of getting married for status.
それでは今日はインタビューよろしくお願いいたします。
Yes, absolutely. Sitting in the conference room, I exchanged pleasantry with the interviewer and editor of Gossip Weekly. They want to do a special feature about Parasite House, and they're going to promote Cupid Corp along with that.
見てますよ、パラサイトハウス。すごく面白い番組ですよね。ラウル・アコニットの意外な素顔も見られて。
I'm glad you like it. She mentioned Raoul or the die, but boy, if they only knew. But I just smiled and kept my mouth shut.
それでは早速御社のシステムについてお伺いさせてください。
Of course. So everyone who joins Cupid Corp is assigned their own personal bridal advisor. I launched into the same explanation I would give to any new member. Our revolutionary Cupid system creates a detailed member database, then makes suggestions based on each person's profiles. We offer group events, casual coffee chats, and lots of other ways to meet potential mates, all tailored to the player member's personality. We also have a wedding chapel on site, which helps to remind everyone why they're here and amplify the entire process.
へえ、結構しっかりとサポートしてくれるんですね。婚活ってもっと放置されるものだと思っていました。
Our members are our top priority. Our slogan is from the first encounter to your final walks. And we're committed to that goal.
さすがですね。キューピッドコーポレーションがこの忙しいロサンヨークのビジネスパーソンたちに人気なのもよくわかる気がします。それでは次はキューピッドコーポレーションの創設者であるシェルビー社長についてお伺いしたいんですが。
ああ、お宅の社長さんすごい愛妻家ですよね。前にどっかのウェブの記事で奥さんとの日々について話されていたの読みましたよ。
Right, I believe I saw the article. Oh crap, she must be talking about the article with the picture of the back of my head. I hope that doesn't cause trouble. I decided I should probably talk to him about that after the interview. Then I thought more about what that article had said. He talked about his daily life with his wife, how they decide what to eat, what they do on their day off. But with what I know about Mr. Snape, it's hard to imagine him living this kind of life. The more I get to know him, the more I have to wonder how accurate his public persona really is. I mean, the man described in that article seemed really excited and energetic, which is kind of odd. He said how much he loved his wife, which is great, but I couldn't imagine him saying all that stuff with a straight face. The article mentioned how much he values the time he spends with his wife, well, but he's been on Parasite House this whole time. And whenever I see him, all he's doing is writing rookie mess. Is it really okay for him to be spending so much time away from home? Suddenly, I felt the temperature in the room drop. The cold wind tugged at my clothes, and I realized, this feeling is the exact same feeling I used to get when another god would pass close by me in Celestia. I glanced around, but I didn't see anything out of ordinary. I guess it was just my imagination.
どうかされましたか?
Oh, sorry, yes, everything's fine. I gave my hand a small shake to clear my mind and turn my focus back to the interviewer. But that feeling of a godly presence lingered. Who visited me? Who visited the human world? A few days later, it was time for the next episode of Parasite House.
みんな、準備はいいか？
はい。
Hi. We'd reached the third episode and everyone seemed to be getting into the flow of things by this point. Everyone's been so much more relaxed lately. Life has been good at the share house, so I think today's episode should go smoothly.
では中継が始まるぞ。
はい、ロサンヨークの君たち、チャンネルはそのままパラサイトハウスの時間だよ。
The neck. 남자애들이 엄청 많아. What is there? I think there's a lot of.
番組の司会は前回に引き続き僕、みんなのボンバーチョリソーがお送りします。
I want to see the woman. 남자애들이 엄청. So many men. That's what I said. I was right. Sorry, my Korean is poor. I was just I saw 남자애들이 많나? And then I was like, oh, maybe he's saying there's a lot of guys. Yeah, I got some guessing. Oh wow, so many men.
今日のテーマは家事だ。
So many
ということで、
men.
パラサイト5に
너무
家事をやってもらうよ。
멋있어. 남자 많이 있어요.
それではパラサイトハウスへ行ってみよう。
이케맨, 이케맨, 상남자, 상남자.
はい、パラサイト5たち、元気かい？
はーい、元気だよ。
お、いいね。ところで、ラウルは何持ってるんだい？
今日のテーマは家事でしょ。だから俺の考えるアンブロシアを作ってみようと思ってさ。
I'm pretty sure Ambrosia is not supposed to be that dark and definitely not that thick.
ああ、やっぱり栄養素たっぷりの食材で作ればそれっぽくなるかなと思ってたんだけど、途中から違うかなって。
Raul just stood there with a goofy grin on his face as he stirred his bubbly concoction. Ryuki snatched the container and poured it down the sink, then turned on the garbage disposal as if to emphasize his disgust.
ああ、アンブロシアが。
はあ、せめて食材無駄にするならパックに使えるもの作ってよ。
今の泥パックっぽくてよくなかった？
あんなの肌につけたら荒れるに決まってるよ。
Let's check in on Gil. I believe he's working on a really amazing dish right now. Follow me. I guided Peter over to Gil. When he saw me coming, his eyes lit up.
すごい料理だなんて照れるな。今作ってるからもうちょっと待ってね。実は昨日から下ごしらえしてたんだ。
あお、もしかしてギルは料理男子ってやつか
い？いや、そこまでじゃ。
He said that, but at the same time he was seasoning a perfectly cut piece of meat and working on another dish at the same time.
それでこの下味をつけたら本当は一晩寝かせるんだけれど、こちらにすでに用意したものがあります。
これ料理番組だっけ？
じゃあこれをオーブンに入れている間にこの下味をつけておいた魚でアクアパッツァを作るね。
For some reason, Gil winked at me as he said that. Is he trying to advertise his cooking skills or something? I made a mental note to jot that down later. As I was thinking about that, someone bumped into me from behind. Olaf.
あ、すみません。
Owen, are you okay? As I turned around, I saw Owen holding a plate with nothing on it but a single jelly drink.
いえ、私も一応代理として家事をと思いまして。
It's not cooking. Owen, you can't just just put a jelly drink on the plate and call it cooking.
え？
Owen, and the sea in Mr. Snail in the background. They're so out of it. Oh wait, I forgot to say. Owen and Mr. Snape both look equally surprised. Apparently, they seriously thought this counted as cooking. Hello. Mr. Snail loves that jelly drink, and his wife probably cooks for him, so he's never had to think about it. After getting over that shock, I look over to see Alan longing on a nearby couch. Alan? Aren't you going to cook something?
ああ、俺実は料理って自分で作ったことないんだよね。
自分で作ったことない？
自分一人だと面倒で作らないし、それに大抵女の子がいつも作ってくれるからさ、必要ないでしょ？
Alan looked directly at the camera and unleashed one of his disgustingly sweet smile.
色男だな。でも手を出したらやけどしそうだぜ。
やけどよりも体を熱くしてやるよ。だから俺の家はいつでも料理を作ってくれる女の子大歓迎だよ。
What the hell?
自分で作ればいいじゃないか。
ギル君は女の子に作ってもらうの反対派？
Jill seems surprisingly annoyed by Alan's matter-of-fact questions.
そりゃそうだよ。男は女の子に尽くすのが一番だって思ってるからね。
That's a simple thinking.
でもさ、それってエゴじゃない？
どういう意味だよ。
君が良かれと思ってやってる家事ってさ、本当に女の子が望んでいるものだって思ってる？俺は女の子がやりたいことをやらせるのが一番だって思ってる。だから尽くしてもらうし、シェアするんだ。
やってもらっておいてそんな態度ないだろ。大体エゴなんかじゃない。俺の家事にみんな満足してるはずだ。そうだよね。
Oh la la, there's some drama. There's some drama. Here's the drama. Well,
正直洗濯物の扱いは雑だよね。今あんたが着てるその服も本当は陰干し必須だけど、やってないから若干色が抜けてる
oh
し。
my god.
それは。
相手の 100% 望む家事なんて誰にもできやしない。それに尽くすのが好きだって女の子もいるんだよ。君は知らないのかもしれないけど。
でも誰だって家事をしてもらったら嬉しいはず。
俺はよく料理を食べてもらえて幸せって言ってもらってるよ。そういう喜びの提供も男の役目じゃない？
でも女の子にばっか負担させるなんて不平等だ。絶対ダメだよ。俺は女の子の立場に立って。
それがエゴだって言ってるんだよ。女の子によって欲しいものは違う。それをちゃんと考えて尽くさなきゃただの押し付けだ。
Ah, yeah. They are about to throw down.
今日の料理だって作りすぎじゃない？
fight.
これを女の子に出したらさすがに惹かれるよ。
Let's fight.
でもネットで女子が好きな食べ物ランキングの上位5つを作ったつもりだけど。
こんな太りそうな料理が人気なの？だからみんな偏差値が低いんだよ。
太りそうな料理？そんなことないよね。君はこれ好きだよね。
Qui, moi? Me? Jill was particularly pleading with me. I looked at all the food he'd made and decided to respond as his advisor. Well, to be honest, the calorie count does concern me, and you made so much, even everyone here couldn't finish it all.
そんな。
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, poor Gil. He just wanted to be useful. To be, not useful, how can I say? To help them with the beard and oh.
ほら
I want to eat fat food as
こんな
well.
ハイカロリーの食べ物を
I don't
君のた
care,
めに
fatty
作っ
food is the
たなん
best.
て女の子に言ってごらんよ。プレッシャーだぜ。
でも俺は
I like fatty.
ただ喜んでもらいたくて。
その気持ちがプレッシャーなんだよ。ゲルはさ、自分のテクニックに自信がないから家事して許してもらおうって思ってるんじゃない？
What the fuck?
はあ？テクってそんなもんどうでもいいじゃん。
それは重要だと思うよ、ギル。
ラールまで。
信じられないなら彼女で試してみようか。気持ちいい夢を見せてくれる男と一方的に尽くしてくる男のどっちがいいって。
Oh la la.
そんなこと言うならさぞや立派なもん持ってるってことだよな。
もちろん。疑うなら見せてやろうか。君も見せることが条件でだけど。
望むところだ。
Wait! As I quickly covered Peter's camera with both hands, I heard the sound of undressing from behind me.
どうだ、立派だろ。
へえ、思ってたよりでかいんだ。せっかく立派なもん持ってるならなおさらそっちで奉仕すりゃいいのに。
俺は女の子とは真摯に向き合いたいんだ。体の関係とかは両思いになって順序を踏んでやりたいし。
Did he really put up his pants? Take off his pants? What the fuck?
俺のはどう？
Oh no. Oh yes, they did. He did at least.
ラウドまで脱がないでよ。しかも俺よりでかいし。
This is
ちょっと
nonsense.
汚いの見せないでくれない？
じゃあ君のは綺麗ってこと？
勝手に脱がすなよ。
This is
別に見られ
sexual
て困るもん
assault.
じゃ
Oh
ない
my
けど。
god. This is sexual harassment. Oh no. What the hell? Oh damn. What the fuck?
おい、お前たち何を。シェルビーも見せてよ。実は初回の時に思ってたんだけど、シェルビーの裸って古代ローマの彫刻みたいでいいよね。
What the
おい、
fuck?
やめろ。
How do they undress them that fast? That's what the fuck? What the hell is going
で
on?
も古代ローマの彫刻みたいだよね。
What the hell is going on?
なんとか言ってよ。
っていうかサイズよりやっぱテクニックじゃない？
アランが見せろって言ったんだろ。
What the fuck?
俺は見せてやろうかって言っただけで別に見せてほしいなんて一度も言ってないけど。
言ったな。
Oh,
ちょ
oh,
っと
oh, oh.
誇り
Now
立て
they're
ないでよ。
fighting.
ふむ、サイズというのは男にとって大切なものなのか初めて知ったぞ。私のも見てもらうとしようか。
No way, no. Peter, no, do not take your clothes off. And don't move the camera or you'll show everything. Just stop moving. Holy moly.
わお、なんかのミスで中継が切れちゃったぜ。通信状況が悪かったのかな。じゃあ仕方ない。
Oh
あ
my
とまだ
god.
15分あるけど、通信状況が復活するまでこのボンバーチョリソーがお相手だ。
LOL.
いやー、それにしてもみんなからは立派にそれぞれ女の子を大切にする気持ちが伝わってきたね。さすが婚活男子。それで
Oh, that was a mess. Oh my
というわけ
god.
で僕としては一番大事なのはハートかなと思うわけで。もう15分経った？番組終わり？わお、中継復活できないまま終わっちまったぜ。テレビの前のみんな、sorry。でも次回はきっと素敵な回になると思う。みんなぜひ来週も楽しみにしてくれよな。ボンバーチョリソーでした。
That was a mess.
バカな奴らめ、自滅していった。これで勝機は我らにやってきた。今こそ痛い目を見せてやる。
I wonder if it's my father from Celestia. Is it Pares?
そんなんだからギルはお母さん止まりなんだよ。
うっさいな。俺のことは放っておけよ。
Hey guys. The live broadcast had ended, but the arguing was far from over.
ラグナロクみたい。
だからそういうコンプレックスを隠して女の子が望まないことしてるからいつまでも失恋パラサイトなんだよ。
女の子の気持ちを無視した略奪パラサイトには言われたくない。少なくとも俺は。
Hey, knock it off, boss of it! I slammed my hands on the table and yelled as loud as I could. They finally stopped arguing, although they were still naked.
いつから君そこに？
I've been here the whole time, and the show's over, in case any of you care.
あ、本当だ。俺たちの全裸地上波乗っちゃった？
Oh, what? No. Luckily for you, I managed to cover the camera. But now, I need you all to put your clothes on and sit down! I glared at them as they sheepishly got dressed. Gil looked especially embarrassed, but made an effort to look at me.
ごめんリネット。
Just sit down, Gil.
はい。
He did as I asked, and I just folded my arms across my chest and continued to glare at them. Parasite 5, listen up. None of you have any desire to get married, and none of you care about the feelings of the woman around you.
俺はだって。
Gil, you always go too far without thinking about the other person. You need to think about her and get some perspective. I bet she stared at them. I wonder though, there wasn't much reaction from her when she was covering the camera. I don't know if she turned around to see. Alan, enough with the one-night stands. Unless you show some desire to get married, we're going to revoke your membership.
俺は夢を見させるって言っただけなんだけどな。
We all know what that euphemism is for.
というか、ごめんね。君の前で脱いだりして、変なもの見せちゃったというか。
That's not what I'm mad about. I don't care about seeing some naked body.
興味ない。
The heart of the problem here is...
Chi.
Oh, so cute, Chi's back. I couldn't remember the last time I'd seen Chi, and then all of a sudden she just appeared out of nowhere. Chi? Wait, what? What is it? My cell phone?
Chi.
My phone was on the table and she was desperately circling around it. I decided to investigate. There's a flood of comments coming in. Earlier, I'd searched for hashtag Parasite House on Instagram and left the app open. Now I was staring at the wall of awful comments. Damn, that was raunchy. Don't they realize children could have been watching? Who the heck is in charge of Cupid Corp anyway? Everyone in the house is super attractive, but they're also dumb as hell. I think I'm done with the show. I just want to see Raul, but he's not getting any screen time at all. This sucks.
炎上?
Oh, that's doomed. That's so doomed. This is really bad. Scrolling through the comments, I saw nothing but negativity. Even Raul's die-hard fans were upset, and then his agent called. Hello, this is Lynette.
ちの俳優になってことさせるんです。下まで脱ぐのは NG ってお伝えしていますよね。
I'm very sorry.
今映画の出演を控えていて大切な時期なんです。妙なイメージがつくようでしたら今後の出演は取りやめますから。
Of course, I'm sorry. I promise nothing like this will happen again. She I glanced over at the past 5. They were still sitting and looking appropriately ashamed.
まあなんていうか大人げなかったことは謝るよ。ごめんギル。
いや俺もちょっとカッとなっちゃってごめん。確かにエゴの押し付けだよな。
そうだね。
ごめんなさい。
でも押し付けもたまにはいいんじゃない？他人の押し付けがなければこういうご飯食べることないし。
Huh? Raoul had slipped out of my little lecture and was eating a plate of Gil's food. Excuse me, I wasn't done talking.
でもちょうどさっきオーブンが鳴ってたし、この料理も出来たてでしょ？食べないと冷めちゃってもったいないじゃないか。
Raoul continues to eat completely unfazed. I felt slightly listless seeing him so relaxed, but he had a point. It wouldn't be right to let that cooking go to waste. Oh, fine, let's eat for now. We can't tackle the comment section on an empty stomach. I didn't think it would be good to eat such a caloric meal right now, but fighting commenters means having a hearty meal. Plus, part of me just wants to give into stress eating, so I sat down next to Raoul to join him. Gil had been preparing this dish since last night, so naturally it was superb. Afterwards, I don't know what to do now. After taking a bath and freshening up, I looked at the official Parasite House blog and brainstormed. I thought about going on the defensive, but I couldn't find the right words. If I say the wrong thing, it could cause a scandal. What do I do? PR at its best in moments like this. It's already late at night. Even if I reach out, I can't get a response until tomorrow. Wait, I have to say. It's terrifying to let things get away from you, so I don't feel like sleeping. Someone put the cup down next to my laptop. I look up and see Gil standing there.
さっきはごめん。ハーブティー入れたんだ。よければ飲んでもらえるかな。
Thanks.
さ、ブログ俺に書かせてもらえない？それ今日の炎上についてのブログを書いているんだよね。なら俺が書きたいなって思って。元はといえば俺のせいで炎上したわけだし、俺からの言葉の方がきっといいと思うんだ。
Are you sure?
うん。今はフリーエディターだけど、本当はライターを夢見てたから文章を書くのは好きなんだ。
Thanks for the tea, Mom. Oh, he got Mom's on for life. Thanks for the tea, Mom. While we were in college, Gil often talked about writing down his thoughts and emotions. Oops. Wait. I don't know which one to choose. Gil should do fine. He's a professional at a magazine. If anyone knows how to write, it's going to be Gil. Well, if you don't mind.
任せて。
Wait, I don't want hurt with Gil. Wait, just wait a minute. Wait. I'm going to check what's the other answer.
Yeah. やっぱり信用ないか。本当にごめんね。
Yeah, I think it's the better answer for Gil. The best answer for Gil. If I don't want to end up with Gil, I have to answer that.
うん。君がせっかく一生懸命番組を盛り上げようとしてくれてたのに台無しにしちゃった。俺さ、多分図星だったんだと思う。自分に自信がないから家事で振り向いてもらおうって思ってた。
Yeah, anyway he writes it. Either way he writes it, so yeah.
うん。だってほら、大学時代とか結構服装にも無頓着だったし、別にモテるわけじゃなかったし。
I think you actually were.
卒業して服とかも見直すようにしたけれど、根本的に華やかなラウルやアランたちとは違うって劣等感があって、だから余計に腹が立ってあんな風にカッとなっちゃったんだよ。アランの言葉も正論だったのにさ。
I don't think everything he said was right. I wanted to reject the idea that girls only wanted one thing. I also wanted to change his opinion about only needing a technique. Gil seemed to partially agree, so he was quiet. I heard the click-clack of the keys as Gil resumed speaking to me.
君はどっちの言い分の方が共感できた？
What do you mean?
その、君は尽くされたい？それとも尽くしたい？
That's a hard question. If Gil waited on me like he does now, I'd be terrified, but I don't necessarily want to wait on other like that either. Oh, very sharp chin. Yeah, on the picture we can see their chin. It's very sharp. Very sharp chin, big nose. Big nose, what? Is it big? No.
支え合う?
Because waiting on someone hand and foot means you're just being who the other person wants and not yourself. Otherwise, you're just ignoring that person's morals and values. I don't want that. It is beauty, man. This is Ikemen beauty. Mutual appreciation and respect would be my ideal relationship.
そっか。なんだか君らしいね。
Gil gave a wan smile and turned his attention back to the laptop. I only heard a loud typing noise after that. I drank the herbal tea he made for me while I sat next to him. Maybe it's the tea, maybe it's Gil's presence, but suddenly I felt all my worries untangle themselves. I started feeling drowsy and fell asleep right then and there. I squint my eyes as the sun shines brightly through the window. Huh? When did I fall asleep? The comments! I leap up and head straight to the living room to open my laptop. Huh? All the nasty comments have stopped? In surprising twist, the Instagram hashtag was filled with positive, pleasant message praising the blog post. They're saying the post was good, really good. Speaking of blog posts, Gil wrote it last night. I was too exhausted and dozed off partway through it. Oh no, she didn't read what he wrote. No, I think we can trust him. Maybe. I opened the Parasite House blog and see close to 300 comments. What is this? I thought it would be filled with insults. I scrolled through it to see them. Oh, it's mostly positive. I wonder what Gil wrote about. So I scrolled through the blog again, and then the living room door opened.
Ohayo.
Raul, the nasty comments from last night finally calmed down. What happened?
なあ、ギルのブログのおかげだろう。昨日更新する前に見せてもらった。
Mr. Snake took out his phone and showed it to me. She already had the original post pulled up. Good evening, Gil Lovecrafting. I'm the one they call Lovelorn Person. I apologize to everyone who saw my shameful behavior on today's broadcast of Parasite House. After reflecting on my actions, I apologize to Alan for our fight. Ultimately, we decided to respect one another and talk through our disagreements. Honestly, I think it was wrong of me to think that my opinion was the only correct one in the first place. Alan and I are two different people from different backgrounds. It's okay that we have different values and ideals. I guess I forgot that and tried to push my own values on others. That's what caused that fight I wish no one saw. I'm really sorry about that. From now on, we won't flat out deny one another's opinions. However, we also won't ignore our own feelings either. We respect each other and work together to meet in the middle and find different solutions. When complete strangers live together, it's natural that problems will occur. We have to remember that. We are strangers after all. We should acknowledge that there are people who live by creed different from our own. Still, that doesn't mean that we should assume the worst of someone's new. Even strangers can find common ground to stand on. That's how I want to live my life. I think connecting like that would make living much more fulfilling. Gil Lovecraft. Nice.
ギルって文章上手なんだ。意外。
そうそう、ギルっていい文章書くんだよね。前に俺のインタビューに来てくれた時もいい感じの記事書いてくれたよ。
Wow, I didn't know that. I reread the post once more and was impressed with it. At the same time, I heard the living room door open.
あ、みんな、おはよ
う。おはよう、みんな。
Oh. Gil and Alan entered the living room, both looking a little sheepish. Then they bowed to us emergency.
昨日は本当にごめん。
俺もごめん。ギルに反論したのもみんなを巻き込んだのも大人げなかった。
It's alright.
そうだよ。もう終わったことだし、反省すれば十分。
ああ、
謝罪はこのブログで十分だろう。ギル、いい文章をありがとう。
ありがとう。なんか書いたもの褒められるって照れるな。で、ごめん、寝坊して朝ごはん作りそびれちゃったな。今作るから。
いいよ。たまには僕が作るから。
Ryuki. Oh, Ryuki cook. You're gonna cook?
これからはお互いを尊重するんでしょ。
Oh, so cute. As I said that Mr. Snow isn't tsundere, I think Ryuki is more of a tsundere because he acted very rude at the first, and then he just do some action without assuming that he's doing for us. So I think he's the tsundere one. With a slightly embarrassed look on his face, Ryuki headed into the kitchen. His posts seemed to have moved the other members to the Parasite fight as much as he had the viewers. At least let me have Yuki-kun.
そういうのいいから。あんたはその寝起きの顔をどうにかしてきて。
I guess he hasn't changed completely. I made for the bathroom before he could blast me with his usual mist. But still, I turned around to see everyone making breakfast together.
ダメだよ。そこは玉ねぎが先で。
That's so cute.
バカじゃないの？そうしたら栄養素が壊れるんだよ。
そうなの？そっちの方が美味しいからいいんだと思ってた。そっか。
They were as rowdy as ever, but they were being a lot nicer to each other. Amazing considering how they were on day one. They were all indifferent to each other's back then, but now they were actually talking to each other. It was a big step forward. Last night's fights was a big problem at first, but in the end it helped them all grow a little bit. Maybe they'll be alright. By the time this show ends, I'm sure they will be ready to find good partners. That was my thought as I headed to the bathroom. Okay, I think we're going to stop here. Joyful barbecue. We're going to stop the stream for today. It's been like 3 hours, so I think we're good. Some people have to sleep at this time, and I think you have better to do your day, as it is just the morning. So I saved my game, and we'll be back on the screen. So, wait, where am I? I'm here. Wait, I put back my joystick. So there was a bit of a delay with my internet, and I'm kinda sorry about it, but thank you for watching my stream. I really enjoyed this part. Actually, it's becoming more and more. It's becoming funnier and more and more funnier. So I really enjoyed this game. I think I'm going to play the next part next week. And next week I should do another stream, but I don't know what stream I can do. Maybe I can start the Ace Attorney stream for the second part on Switch. I can start this one because it is I haven't played it for a long time, and I think I really need to finish this game because it's been a long time going on. But yeah, next week I will do the next part of Cupid Parasite, and I don't know if next week I'm due Apex, maybe Apex or karaoke. Yeah, I'm still not sure about Tuesday's stream. It can be a karaoke or Apex stream or a Saturday stream. Well, yeah, I'll see. I will see which one I will pick for the Tuesday, but for sure next week there will be an export of Cupid Parasite because I want to see the next what's next on the story. So we chose Mr. Snail's story. I can't wait to see. And yeah, so that will be it for next week. And I think I finished my planning for this week. So very thank you for following the streams for this gaming week. I wish you a great day, a great night, or a great morning, depending on when you're from. And yeah, I'll see you next week. So goodbye, a plus, adios, またね. 또 만나요, 여러분. And don't forget to follow my Twitter, which is just at the bottom. So, ciao!